Today is the start of a weekend reading vlog. Normally I start these on Fridays, but today is Saturday, so it might go Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But hello, hi, I hope you all are doing well. This weekend we are mainly going to be focusing on one book, which I will talk about in a little bit. But first I want to talk about this week, what I read during the week, and then what happened today. This week I was reading A Darker Shade of Magic, but I finished it this week and it was amazing. As I expected. Me and Brittany had the live show for it on Thursday, and we did not have much to say about it. But it was really fun, even though we had nothing to talk about. I am so excited to finish my reread of the series, and I am even more excited for the next book, which is coming out at the end of the month. And I can't believe it's already here, but I'm so ready for it. Schwab just has the perfect fall vibes, and we're getting into the fall weather. Not here though. I think I jinxed it, because I talked about in my last vlog how the weather was really nice. It has gotten really gross, which I think that was my fault. So I jinxed the weather, unfortunately. It's supposed to be cooling down because it's closer to fall, not heating up. Oh, here she is. Say hi. I have been keeping up with my planner, which is so good because I have fallen off of keeping up with it for a hot minute. So I'm very happy and proud that I am getting back to it. And somehow I feel like it's helping me kind of grasp with time better. Somehow I think keeping up with my journal makes me feel like time is moving slower and I'm able to hold on to these memories a little bit more. There have been a lot of days this week where I have done everything on my habit tracker. Look at me go. I've been playing a lot of Palia as well, which is my new favorite game, and it's fantastic. And we've been taking Cora on more walks in the evening when it's cooler, because during the day it's just unfathomable. The last walk that we went on, which was last night, she has discovered what bunnies are, and she was going a little crazy. She was going up to like the front of everybody's houses trying to find bunnies. She found like 3. At one point she got herself like wrapped around a tree. So it was a very eventful walk, and I got very uncomfortably close to a skunk. Terrifying moment. I was trying to walk away and I could just hear it like coming closer to us in the grass behind me. Absolutely terrifying. But, you know, we survived. Today was pretty chill. It's been so rainy. The last couple days it has been raining a lot. Yesterday it was crazy rain. We were watching Vikings and something happened in the show, and there was also like crazy rain in the show. But then like as that happened, it started to do that in real life, and it kind of blew my mind a little bit and kind of made me a little flabbergasted. And then it was raining today, and again something happened in the show, and then it started raining afterwards. It was very strange and really coincidental, but I don't really believe in coincidences, so I don't know what that says. But anyways, today was chill. It was rainy and gloomy outside, which I love a good rainy, gloomy day. I watched the Sidemen charity match this morning, which was really good. Sidemen won. They won last year too. It was really fun and goofy. I guess we'll talk about what I am reading. Oh! Before I could talk about what I'm reading, I actually decorated my Kindle, which you already saw. It was just feeling so plain, but my boyfriend's printer doesn't have colors, so I had to go for like a nice gray, black and white theme, which honestly, I really love how it turned out. I ended up just doodling things. This is what I came up with. We have these little ghost lily of the valleys. This is the one I saw on Pinterest, and I just copied it. Then we have a Darker Shade of Magic quote, and then little fake washi tapes that I crafted up myself, and some sparkles. And it's really simple, but I really like it. And this feels more personalized and more like me. I mostly got this case because when I was reading, I noticed that my screen had a few scratches on it. So I decided to just get a screen protector that came with the case. So now she's all fancy. I guess this kind of shows you what I'm reading this weekend, which is Fourth Wing. I am 64% through this. I was gonna read this the same time that I read Divine Rivals, but I got caught up in that, and then I was behind with The Darker Shade of Magic, and that I had to prioritize for the book club so I can be more on top of it. But we're getting on to Fourth Wing, and I feel a little sneaky. My loan on this book actually ran out, so technically I shouldn't have it anymore, but somehow I do. So I put my Kindle on airplane mode so I can still read it, and I'm so close. First I was feeling kind of iffy about this book, but once it got to a certain point I was very invested. It's giving very much like Sarah J Maas vibes. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, and again at first I didn't know how I felt about it, but we're getting to like the good and juicy stuff, and I can't stop reading it. There's just something about it. She put something in this book that just gets you sucked in, and I see the hype. The world building was a little bit much at first. There was a part where our main character was doing something and she was just reciting information, and I was kind of like, okay, this is a bit silly, and I did not retain any of the information that she was reciting. I'm kind of just picking it up as I go on. Xaden, I feel like everybody knows him. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. If I'm not, please don't come for me. At first I only pictured him as that one guy from Horton Hears a Who, but I've seen fan art for him now, and I got a better picture for him in my head. I'm loving it so far. There's things that I want to talk about, but I don't want to talk about them because they're spoilery, and I'm so excited to read more. We're definitely going to be finishing this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to read anything else. I do know after I finish this, I want to take a little bit of a break from fantasy books. I've been reading a decent amount of them, and there's a lot of death in fantasy books, so I'm starting to think about death a lot, and it freaks me out. So I need a little bit of a change of pace. This is very chatty, but I am going to skedaddle, probably read a little bit and get ready for bed since it is almost 11 p.m. I'm starting this very late in the day, but everyone was home today and I was feeling self-conscious. I'm gonna skedaddle. I hope you guys are all doing well. Let me know what you're reading. I'll see you guys when I see you. Goodbye. I look really shiny right now. It is Monday morning. Nobody's home right now, so I'm free to film. I mean, I could film when people are home. I just feel so awkward. I finished this book last night. I did not move until I finished it. I absolutely positively flew through this. Literally so much happened. If you read this book, you know what happens in the last 40%. I was questioning everything. I don't know like how to talk about this book without spoiling because I don't even know what's in the synopsis because I didn't read the synopsis before reading this book. I don't even know like what I can say about it. All I can say is I love Violet. She's a girl boss. Xaden is lovely. Rhiannon, love her to death. Liam, love him to death. I absolutely adored this book. I originally gave it a 4 out of 5 last night, but then I was sitting and thinking about it literally for like 2 seconds and I was like, never mind. This is like a 4.75 or a 5. There was, I feel like, more of a 4.75 than a 5 because there was a little bit I felt like was missing for some reason. I don't know what exactly was missing. What am I supposed to do with myself? And the way that it ended, I knew that was coming when one specific thing happened. It's so hard to talk about this book. I knew something was gonna happen based on how this other thing happened. I'm honestly so glad that I waited a while to read this book because now I only have to wait like 2 months for the sequel, whereas other people had to wait longer. So I don't have to suffer for as long. Now I don't know what I'm gonna read next. Like, what's supposed to compete with this? I know I said I wanted to read a contemporary, and I don't know if I'm in the mood for that, but I don't really have anything else that I'm in the mood for. Maybe I'll start Payback as a Witch so I can get ahead and actually be on time for the Best Season Books book club picks. Maybe I'll find another fantasy. I really wish that I had a Gathering of Shadows because I could go for some more a darker shade of magic vibes. I'm not really sure what the day is gonna bring me. I need to film something and I'm filming this vlog. I need to edit what I have because I haven't done that yet. Definitely gonna read, might do a workout. I did a leg workout yesterday. I fell way behind on my workouts, but I'm trying to get back into it. But I did a leg workout yesterday and I am not having a good time today with my legs. They are so sore. I want to read, but I don't know what to read because I just finished this and what am I supposed to do with myself after this? And I feel really bad because I didn't really get that much footage of me reading this, but it wasn't really anything special. It was just me curled up in a ball. There's one thing though that I really loved the most, and it was how this one character was just validating Violet's feelings instead of being like this other character and telling her that she shouldn't be feeling those and that she just needs to get over it. Like, I just love when a love interest validates the main character's feelings. Like, that just, it just does something for me. I love when feelings are validated and it's amazing. I love love the dragons. The dragons were everything to me. I need to read more dragon books. So if you guys have any dragon book recommendations, please let me know, because I've only read another book that has a dragon in it, and that's Priori of the Orange Tree. I do need to read A Day of Fallen Night. Maybe I'll see if Libby has that one, because I could go for some dragon vibes right now, and I'm kind of in the mood for a high fantasy, even though I said I should take a break because there's a lot of death in high fantasy, and that's not good for me. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Oh, and as you saw for breakfast, I had a croissant with egg, ham, and cheese. So good. I used to have an obsession with bagels, but then we tried croissants, and now that's all I want to have every breakfast for the rest of my life. It's so good. Oh, I forgot to mention as well in my last clip that I read the first volume of Yona of the Dawn, and I need more. Libby had it, but they only had the first volume. Looked into purchasing them, but I do not have the funds to do so. So now I'm just suffering. I don't know. There's so many options, too many options, and I don't know what to read. And I'm really sad that I finished Fourth Wing, and the dogs are cuddling, and they look so cute right now. Yeah, I don't know what to do with myself, y'all. But I'm gonna go edit and film that thing, and then I'll decide what I'm gonna read and what I'm gonna do from there. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Hello, everybody. So, the time has come to close out of this vlog. I feel like we had a pretty successful reading weekend-ish since it went into Monday. Finished Fourth Wing. I don't have anything to hold up because my loan ran out. Absolutely adored that book. Gave it a 4.75. Kind of still leaning more towards a 5 just because of my enjoyment level of it. I was having the time of my life once I got past the slow hurdle in the beginning. And then I started Payback as a Witch by Lana Harper, and I have some thoughts to share. I was obsessed from this book at the start. The writing style is amazing. It was describing autumn weather and just how the magic feels in the town, and it was giving me life. Fall is my favorite time of year, and magic is my favorite thing ever, so it was perfect from the beginning. Though I didn't read the synopsis about this book, so at first I went into this thinking that like this girl went back to this town and she was gonna get back with her ex, but then we met her ex and I did not like that man. So then I decided, you know, I should read the synopsis, and it was even better. It was about this group of girls who want to get revenge on this man for being mean to all of them, and I was like, yes, we love a girl boss moment. So I'm even more excited. We've been introduced to the other two girls, and I love them both so much, and I love the atmosphere, and I love just everything, and I really like how like their magic is tied to the town. So like once they leave, their magic dies down a little bit more, and I kind of really like that. So it's like the town that's magical, and like them being in it makes them have magic, but once they leave they don't, and I really like that aspect. I don't know, there's just something about it that I really enjoy. I really like the main character a lot so far. I really like the other characters. We've been introduced to a potential love interest, and I love her with my whole soul already. I'm 32% through, so decent amount in. I really love the chapter headings, by the way. But yeah, I'm having a great time with this book so far. I think it was a very good pick for Besties of Books. My library added Library Shadows to Libby, and I got it, so I'm going to be reading that again because why not? So that was this weekend's reading. I feel like it was very good. I read a lot of good things, and I feel like I'm getting back into reading books that I really thoroughly enjoy. I've been just reading books and they've just been like fine, like I'm just reading them to read, but the ones I've been reading recently have been like hitting the spot, you know? I don't know if it's my mood or if it's the books, but whatever it is, I wanted to continue doing that. So that is the end of this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend, and I hope that you all are doing well. If you made it to this point in the video, I love you very much. Comment down below a sunflower emoji. I don't know why, but sunflower. All of my socials will be linked in the description as always, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!